Abuja, September 2010. I looked around my room one last time at my queen-sized bed and pink pillows, my half-empty closet, and my bookshelf as my fingers absent-mindedly strode over rows of novels and textbooks. I turned around and my eye fell on the family portrait that sat at the bed's headboard, which I got from Uma's room when she redecorated a few years ago and had kept in my room ever since then. It was a portrait of the family. My father, whom we all call Abba, my mother, Uma, my brothers, Ya Amin and Abubakar, and me, the youngest, taken on my parents' 15th wedding anniversary. The picture was taken almost a decade ago when I was just 8 years old. Looking at it, my legs felt heavy and my heart was filled with immense sadness. Alternating from praying from a self-flight and trying to not break down and cry as this was the first time I would be away from my parents. With a sign, I closed my doors for what would be the last time in a while and walked to the other side of the house towards my parents' living room. As I moved down the hallway that connected my father's section to the children's section, I was met with the scent of Serena water, local incense. I followed the scent into my father's living room and found Abba, a gray-haired man in his 50s, with a lean stature and a grey mustache, sitting in his actual deep brown leather armchair, facing the television that was on a news channel. But he had a newspaper open. His bespectacled face frowned at the news as he listened to the newscaster relay news regarding a political party, PCP. Politics was of no interest to me, even though my family had a significant stake in it. Assalamu alaikum, I said, announcing my presence as I walked into the living room. Wa alaikum salam, he responded, dragging his words slowly, the way he always did. He folded the newspaper and put it away as he removed his glasses and looked up at me with a smile. Prinsheria, are you ready? Yes, Abba. I sat on the present carpet next to him, ready for the Nasia advice that I knew was the reason he sent for me. Fauzia, you have always made me proud, he started. Your first year in the university as important as any. The path you take right now can be the difference between a first class and second class. So make sure you take your studies very seriously. He paused. Kinandiko, are you listening? I nodded silently, with tears coming down my eyes. Even with my determination not to cry, I couldn't help the tears as he spoke, as I imagined being so far from him for so long.